Good morning in Phoenix. This morning is turning out to be quite a not fun one. So we slept at a truck stop last night, and when I woke up this morning, I thought that my period was done, but it made a surprise reappearance, which was like super fun to deal with at the truck stop. And then we dealt with it, handled it, whatever, get to the Planet Fitness, which is where we are now, and I just got inside, opened up my bag, and found everything is completely soaked in soap, and the soap that broke open got onto the Target bag that I keep my shower shoes in and like melted it down, so there's like red goo on all my stuff. Has just completely stained everything, and it's just like dripping in there. So I have to go through that and try and sort everything out and get it all in the laundry bag, because we have to go to the laundromat even though we just washed everything a few days ago. So while like tons of this has been super fun, I also wanted to like be transparent about the things that really suck. Like this really sucks. It throws off our plans for the day. And while Theo's inside getting to like work out and take a shower, I'm out here trying to deal with all this stuff. So anyway, hopefully the rest of the day goes much better than this, but yeah, I just wanted to check in and be transparent about the things that happened that are like not super fun. I think we will pick you up later after, probably when we're at the laundromat. Show my shower caddy. That's crazy, it all came out. Nice. So we just got done doing laundry, washing everything up at, what is this laundry place?
Wave Max.
According to Theo, it's really nice in there. And after this, we're probably gonna go find somewhere to do some work. Okay, it's our last day in Phoenix. So what did we do last night?
We went to Papago Park. So we hiked up to the
hole in the rock,
and you could see the entire city.
We got there
from the big hole.
What, maybe 10 minutes before sunset?
No, we got there after sunset.
Really?
Mm-hmm. But what we did see was cool.
Yeah, it was very cool. It was, I think I said it, but it felt like another one of those things like Carlsbad where, you know what, everybody's sitting up there with their phones out, like trying to record it. And then you look at your picture, your video, and you're just like, oh, this does not even come close. So that was really cool. I would say if you're coming to Phoenix and you're looking for things to do or things to do for free, or like just things to do for free or anything to do, I would recommend it because it doesn't cost anything, but it was very cool. And I would recommend going, honestly, if you have the time, go during the day and then go at sunset. Yeah. Because it was so pretty. We
also went to 2 bookstores yesterday. We went to Bookman's and
Changing Hands.
Yeah, both were really cool. I liked Changing Hands better.
Changing Hands was really cool. They had a lot of merchandise. Like, they had a lot of books, but they also had kind of kitschy little things like games and puzzles. Yeah. And then they had a lot of cooking stuff. And they also had a book bar that was called First Draft. Yeah. There were a bunch of people sitting there writing, and I was like, oh, that'd be fun. It was very, very, very cute.
Bookman's was huge.
It was a used bookstore where they had new and used, but it had the feel of a used bookstore. And
they did tabletop games and then like video game stuff. Because like all vintage.
The sign said Entertainment Exchange.
Everything did seem kind of pricey though. Yeah,
the books. If I'm gonna buy a used book, unless it's some very rare or hard to find edition, I'm pretty much capping out at like $5. I don't want to pay more than $5 for a used book. And a lot of the books there were weirdly not in very good condition, and then you'd look at the tag and it'd be like $13. I was looking at used Harlequin books, like, or the same type of thing, like these like dime store novels. I was looking at those because I'm a ghostwriter and I was looking for a Highlands romance to do some research, and they were $4.50. Yeah. And they're not like pristine. It was kind of surprising, but I guess I could see if you're looking for a very specific book. If you're looking for a used book that's not in print anymore, that would be a really cool place to go. And the video games were really cool. I just don't know that if you're wanting to spend the least amount of money possible on books that you should go there.
We didn't talk about what we did in Mesa either, did we? The first day that we got here, we went to Mesa. We walked around their little downtown area, which was cute, and we went into this place. It just said Books, but I think their full name is Books Gallery, and that place was big too. And Changing Hands was very polished. I really liked that place, Books.
book gallery.
Yeah.
Because they had, I liked how when you first walked in, first of all, it had like a very like antique vibe to it. But when you first walked in, almost all the books on the like in the main concourse were like Arizona, Wild West, desert. Like I liked that a lot, and you could tell they were all used. So I feel like if we had more space in the van and if we had a more roomier budget, I would have wanted to pick something up there, because I think it would be really fun to like read about the Sonoran, like a book from like 1965 about the flora and fauna of the Sonoran Desert while you're here. I think that's really cute.
Yeah, that place, I liked that place too. A lot of sci-fi fantasy novels.
There was not much romance at all, really. It was not sectioned into a romance section either. It was just in fiction. So you had to kind of look for it.
And then we went to the Salted Knot. Is that what that was?
I think so. Which the vibes of the place were very, very, very cool. And they have vegan and gluten-free options, which is very cool. But
it's a pretzel place.
Yeah.
You can get homemade pretzels. They'll do like the traditional knot, and then they'll have bites, but they're just like the balls. They were bigger than like your standard pretzel bite. And we got the
flight.
Yeah, we got the flight. It came with Italian, garlic parm, sweet, which is just like sugar, salted butter, and everything.
Yeah.
And then you got to pick one sauce. It was kind of hard to pick, so we just went with nacho cheese.
Yeah, because nothing really went with. Well, first of all, we had a sweet one in there, so
Yeah.
you knew right away you're not going to be dipping in the same sauce. I don't know. It was fine. It was fine. I mean, it was a fun experience. I've never been to like an indie pretzel shop before, and like I said, the vibes of the place were very cool. Like they had like cute decorations and like all these cute little signs and stuff. So
I think maybe if we just got a regular knot, it would have been better. I think the bites, they were just so big that it wasn't.
there was not enough flavor. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna head into Target. We're gonna get a few things, and then we're gonna go over to Costco. I would like to hit downtown Phoenix before we leave, even if just to walk around. And then we're gonna fill up on gas, and we need to fill our water and probably just dump our gray water since we know a free place around here. All right, let's go into Target.
Here we are in, I don't know where we are.
We're at the Meteor Crater Rest Area. I thought it would be a good idea because first, it sounds cool, and you can see the meteor from here.
The crater.
Or yeah, you can't see the meteor. And second, because
it's closer to the petrified forest, and that's where we're headed to tomorrow.
Yeah, I thought it would be close enough. I was like, oh, we can like cut down our drive time for Saturday. Yeah, except
tonight it is going to be 15 degrees. It's going to get down to 15. We don't have a heater, so
it's going to be so cold. But
we've got sweatshirts, and we have a rumple blanket, and then a quilt underneath that. It's crazy just the difference between 3 hours between Phoenix and we're up by Flagstaff, I think.
I just assumed the entire state of Arizona was going to be hot.
I always thought it was.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I just always thought. Which is funny because even down by, I don't know how temperature works or whatever, but even down where it was like Bisbee and stuff was going to be like significantly colder than Phoenix, but it's more south. So that was weird to me. Yeah, I don't know how it works.
This vlog was just all about Phoenix, right?
Phoenix was pretty dope.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I did too. We so earlier today we were at Target. We got some stuff, and then we went and checked out the public library,
which was so cool. It was like it gave me like sci-fi vibes, and it was so huge, and the ceilings were so tall. and there was so much glass everywhere that it gave it a very like airy, open feeling. And you got really good like city views. Everything about it was like, it's so funny because we went to the public library in Tucson and it was a very stressful and disappointing experience, honestly.
Very disappointing.
Compared to how fun everything, like it's funny because in Tucson, the visitor center was amazing. It was so cute.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
It was.
And then the public library was so cramped and small. We couldn't even find a table, really. We just left. My face looked really weird.
You kind of look like you had Botox.
I feel like I look like an orc. Like my nose.
I don't know what to say to that. We drove around downtown Phoenix, which it looked really cool.
It was really fun.
We'll have to come back someday so that we can actually explore it. And then we went and filled our water jug, and
we went to EG's.
Yeah, we went back to EG's.
It really grew on me. Like when we first got it, I was like, it's a slushie. But there's something about, I guess just because it's so hot there, something about it is really refreshing.
I mean, I'd eat a slushie in 15-degree weather.
God.
All right, so we're going to sign off here. Next vlog, you're probably going to get to see the petrified forest.
Hopefully.
Yeah. A little bit of Sedona.
We'll try and drive through.
Yeah. All right, we'll see you next time.
Good night.
Good night.